Good morning, everyone. I'm Sandeep, founder CEO of Data Science Wizards. We are an AI and data science startup. And before we start, I would like to share with you the real cause of what we are building and why we are building this platform, enterprise AI platform. Somewhere in 2020, me and my colleague Pritesh, who is now my founding member, we got an opportunity to build ML use case for one of the prominent insurance company back there in Mumbai, India. And we're pretty excited. We're pretty sure that with the knowledge and skills what we have, and based on the tools which were provided by a lot of hyperscalers and other companies, we would be able to make through it. But when we started the journey of building use case, and that use case was early claim and persistency use case at that point of time, what we wanted to build, we hit the real-time barriers of building the use case. Because writing a model is a prominent part, but it's a very small part of the entire AI cycle, we realized that. Because the entire journey spans through various realms like data engineering, data science, and ML engineering. Yeah. Which one? Okay. So what we saw that, the real barriers what we were facing hands-on the ground was too many technologies, too many moving parts, high level of integration, and actually various skills which were required to get into the production. And by the time we were working on this pilot project, then in 2020, we spent almost 6 to 7 months, but we are still not confident that we can take this in production. Because we are not sure what will break, how it will scale, and how it will be predictable. So our entire journey started from our real experience on the ground, and that's where we realized that we need to do something which will actually help enterprises to accelerate their AI adoption, not just in pilots, but to take it into the production. So the statement what you saw, 30 days, it's not the statement we have come out with. We have realized this, the clients who are using our platform in production, like Canara HSBC Life Insurance, like Manipal Cigna, those are the two prominent clients who are using our platform in production to build their AI, ML, and GenAI use cases. Then our journey started, and actually what we built is a platform, UnifyAI. And when we are building this platform, we are also conscious about the fact that we need to build something which is not going to lock in our customers into a vendor lock-in kind of situations. Because when we were working, we saw that if we had to move from one hyperscaler or one environment to other environment, you can't bring in out your models. It's stuck into the ecosystem of API. So it was in our mind that whatever we build, it should become their AI platform, and rest all things should become the ecosystem. So start from the designing days, we were thinking on that, how it integrates with the enterprise architecture of our customers. And that's how our journey started. Earlier our platform was too heavy, but then we started making it lighter, and we make the two sections. One is AI Studio and GenAI Studio. So when you have to build computer vision and ML use cases, which are completely different life cycle, our customers use AI Studio. And at the bottom layer, UnifyAI, they have all the core components to go through this cycle, right from data engineering to model deployment. And when you have to build GenAI use cases, the GenAI framework with RAG architecture has been incorporated into GenAI Studio, which helps them to build their agents with their specific grounded data. So consciously we were evolving towards ensuring that this becomes a platform like an operating system. That's our journey where we are heading towards. Of course, we started from ground up, on-prem, and we evolved for the cloud agnostic. We are consciously not making it SaaS, because SaaS doesn't make sense to us till the time we can own the inferences of your customers. Because SaaS has to be something which has to give clear outcome But this platform helps you to build your use cases at scale and predictability. As we moved forward, somewhere around November 2024 or somewhere December, we realized that we have built a very strong horizontal platform for AI, which is sector agnostic, UnifyAI. But if we get into the market with sector agnostic approach, it becomes very difficult to create a value of the use cases, because AI is only helpful if it is augmented with your domain intelligence. And that's where we thought that, we come from BFSI background, banking, financial services, and insurance. We thought that we need to focus on specific sector and build a vertical approach on top of the platform. And invariably what we saw that our first two clients were insurance clients. So we saw a natural momentum coming up in the insurance sector and a high rate of adoption and experimentation with AI. That's where we thought we'll start focusing on insurance, and we evolved from there, keeping our horizontal platform built on top of that insurAInce. So we have soft launched insurAInce as a platform. And what is that different in that is, we are launching 300 plus GenAI agent for insurance. And in addition to that, you can build your agents. It's not only by prompt, but it's by agentic approach, which will have the intelligence of the memory and everything built into that. Secondly, we have already built 20 to 25 use cases. So we don't say that you can reuse the model, because that's not the right way of reusing things. It's the use case which actually you can build quickly based on the patterns and weightages what your model should carry. So we started our journey very consciously to build insurance domain specific use cases and GenAI agents. And today we are at 300 plus agents which are ready to deploy, and the acceleration with 20 to 25 use cases for AI sector. That is insurAInce, and we are focusing on insurance sector, and in that life and health, because it's a wide sector to address. I will skip this. This is how it looks like. This is the layered architecture of our entire offering. So at the base, you can see UnifyAI, which we spent almost 2 years to build consciously along with our production clients, which has all the components which helps you to accelerate your journey with precise integration to go in production. What does that mean? Let's take an example. If we had to build an early claim use case for life insurance, we know that if we had to make it through services way, we actually go to the left-hand side, identify the data sets. Those data sets should be on different data sources. You need to integrate that. You need to bring those data together. You need to prepare that data, because raw data cannot be consumed. And once you prepare that data, that's a data engineering side, which is a heavy lifting side. You actually, as a data scientist, do the exploratory data analysis. And I'm a mediocre data scientist. So the way I will do exploratory data analysis, probably my statistical charts, my correlation, outliers should be very mediocre. However, it would be there, but it may not be the best. So once you do EDA, then you actually go to the feature engineering part of that. You identify the features from the data sets and you store the features so that you can reuse. And that's where your cycle to go to production reduces, because you can reuse the feature as you scale with your use cases. Once you have EDA and feature engineering, you start writing models. And when you write machine learning model, you don't end up writing single model, you end up writing 8 to 10 to 12 models. And you have to evaluate based on those parameters of the specific use case, which is the model highly eligible to go for production testing. So it's a huge cycle. It takes 7 to 9 months based on what kind of use case you are building. So we learned that there is an unpredictability in terms of scope of building use case and the cost of building use case. So with this platform, we had tried to reduce that barrier, because the moment you start building use case, and if you average out value chain use cases in any domain, 80 to 85% time you end up getting back to the same data sources. So you can keep reusing your features. Who know? 20th use case may be plugin. because all the features in your feature store may be reused. So that's how we have built, and on top of that, insurAInce, what you are seeing is a vertical platform wherein we'll be integrating all the use cases and GenAI agents for insurance. Similarly, we will be diversifying in probably 6 to 9 months parallelly for Bank AI and FSAI, because we have core engine UnifyAI, which is an horizontal tech, deep tech platform as an enterprise AI platform. One thing very important we realize, and why this platform is resonating, is we always keep talking about use cases, but use case in isolation makes no sense. It has to connect to the statement of business purpose. And this we realized when we were in a conversation with one of the insurance firm, where their CIO mentioned that I want to increase the closure rate of my policy by 20%. What does that mean? It means that you may have multiple use cases, lead scoring, propensity, call center analytics, and all these use cases should be combined together to actually give you the outcome for that statement of business purpose. So with the platform, you are able to orchestrate, build this use case for a statement of business purpose. Also, you can build these use cases because you are using feature engineering. So this platform is actually helping them to orchestrate end-to-end use cases in production very efficiently. And even if I as a team member move out, entire intelligence is in the platform. So organization is not dependent on individual. However, every data scientist can enhance their intelligence because of this platform. How? This platform, while doing EDA, throws up to you different perspective of parameters and data sets and points highly correlated. You should look into this. So as a data scientist, I get to know, oh, this is what I should look, and I can decide whether I should consider that or not. Even the machine learning models, platform builds for you. You have an option to build manually. And it also recommends you the best model for your use case and tells you the reason why this is the best model, and you can decide whether you have to do any changes. Very important point here is that whatever you build on this platform, all the artifacts remains in your custody. So tomorrow you are running 300 use cases, probably 2000 models, all the source code of the model remains with you, entire EDA of your data remains with you. So tomorrow if you want us to move away, you can build it on any other platform in any other hyperscaler. But this is not possible today with other environments. It may break because they are using specific APIs, specific tools. Because tools can give you the outcome of that particular tool, but putting together multiple tools, they are not going to own your production. We work with you in your production environment. We ensure that we go together successfully into the production. And that is why you can see in this is an entire flow, end-to-end flow. How right from data ingestion to EDA to model repository. In fact, one of the prominent thing is a single-click deployment and undeployment of models, which normally if I do in services way it breaks, but here it goes into repository and you can again bring it back to the pipeline. If you have built some models, you can make it part of this platform. So we are not asking you to throw away your investments. We are saying that the way we have building this is so modular that you can integrate your existing investments of the tools and technologies, but make it more predictable, your platform. One last thing I would like to mention here is that before we go through this thing, whenever any product is leading with AI, they want to position the product. Nothing wrong in that. But if you minus that from the equation, they are not going to build AI for you. They have AI as a capability, but what we have is an AI platform. It's a platform where other products will become the ecosystem of the platform. This is your AI platform. This is not a product which has an AI capability. So that is very important thing. So with UnifyAI and insurAInce as a platform for insurance, you don't start with scratch, you start with strength. These are the use cases which you can quick start for your organization. We are HIPAA compliant, SOC 2 Type 2, and all those necessary certifications. We have also applied for ISO 42001, which is very necessary for now AI platforms, and we would be getting that together. We have 3 insurance clients which are running our platform in production, and this is the year we are actually hitting the ground, and we look forward to working with you. Thank you very much. So I'm here to answer your any questions. We are here at K38 booth, and we would be really happy to explore synergies with you. Thank you very much.